Welcome to Fort Clinch. We're here on the other side of Amelia Island today. The weather is a little bit nicer. It's not quite as windy. The water is nice and calm. It is cold though. We got 3 rods out, shrimp and fish bites. See if we can't get something to bite today. We just actually, before this live stream started, caught a 14-inch sea trout. 1 inch too small to keep, but that's a great sign. That was just like 10 minutes ago. So we've had the rods in for maybe 15 minutes now. Already got 1 trout on the beach, so no skunk today. Dylan might be feeling something right now. That trout got us real excited, guys. Nothing. So we're just gonna be hanging out on the beach for a while, checking out this beautiful weather. A little cold never hurt anybody, I guess. See if we can't catch some fish. We brought the tape measure and Dylan measured that trout and it was 1 inch too short. We want to catch and cook for today. Cleveland, what's up? Hey Dad. Been catching those crappie. We're taking a break from the fresh water for a little bit. We're out here doing some saltwater fishing today. We did just catch a trout on that end rod right there, but he was just a bit too small for dinner. 1 more inch, we would have been having a catch and cook already. I brought the little camp stove too, so if we can catch something good, we can make a video a little bit later. We'll cook it up over the camp stove. Maybe out here, maybe back at the house. I don't know yet. Got to catch the fish first.
We could have a live catch and cook.
Dylan wants a live catch and cook.
And cook it while we're alive.
A lot easier on a day like today where the water is smooth. Yesterday there was so much wave action, it kept pulling the rods down with the waves and it was kind of hard to tell if we were catching anything or not. But today the rods really aren't moving much, so when they do move we can tell. Alright, you can check it. Yeah, so right now we're sitting at, well, before this live stream started, we were sitting at 997 subscribers. So we're hoping maybe, if you guys like this video, share it out and stuff, maybe we can get 3 more subs while we're live today. That would be really cool. Hit the 1,000 while we're here fishing. It'd be fun. That's why I made the thumbnail. Can we get to 1K subscribers? What's going on, guys? Thanks for coming in. Fishing with shrimp and fish bites today. We already got 1 trout on the beach, but it wasn't big enough to keep. Oh, Dylan just caught one. A tiny one.
We wouldn't even have known he fit. He's so small.
Look at that. Tiny little whiting. These are delicious. If they're about twice the size of this one, we would keep it for the catch and cook. But this guy's a little too small, so we're gonna let him go.
Dad. Dad.
What?
Let's keep him in the bucket.
Nah, he's too small to keep.
No, just for a little fishing friend, not to keep.
Tiny whiting. He's so small. Look at that little guy. We'll let him go. So tiny, but we're gonna go ahead and rebait that one and cast it back out. All right, we're fishing again. That whiting was way too small. You want them to be like 11, 12 inches minimum to be a good feast. That guy was only maybe 6 inches. They seem to be liking the shrimp more than the fish bites though. I keep putting my hands in the water to rinse off the shrimp or the fish, and this cold wind is making my fingers all numb. Woohoo! Come on, fish. If you can, guys, hit that like button for us. Try to spread this one around. Our goal today is to catch fish, cook fish, and get to 1,000 subscribers. I know we can do it with your help. Do it. Do it. Hit the like button. We know there's bigger trout in here. There's sort of a trough right through here, and then a little bit further out there's a channel. Right now we're fishing the outer part of the trough. Can't cast quite far enough at high tide, which we're getting close to now, to reach that channel. So the trough is really our best bet right now. Come on, trout. Take it down. Really a trout or a whiting. What's going on, guys? Thanks for coming in. Trout fishing, whiting fishing, really anything that'll bite off the beach here. We're at Fort Clinch in Florida, and the weather is below 40 degrees. It's a bit cool. I actually got so cold while I was fishing yesterday that we went after and bought jackets, and I got this big heavy jacket, which is keeping me pretty warm actually. Much warmer than yesterday. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Trying to spread this one out a little bit today. Share it out if you can. So far we've had 2 fish on the yellow rod, no fish on either white rod. They might be a little bit closer in. I think I'm gonna pull the white rods in, recast them about 75% of the way that they can go. Those white rods are a foot longer than the yellow one, and I have 3-ounce weights on them, so they cast a lot further than the yellow one. And both fish we've caught today so far have been on that yellow rod, so we might have the white ones out just a hair too far. I'm just going to reel them a few times and bring them in a little closer. All right, that should be good. We should have an incoming tide for about another half hour or so. Usually the incoming tide is the best. We catch some fish at high tide too. So definitely not the worst timing we could have picked. That little whiting that Dylan just caught wasn't even really making the rod tip move. He just found out he had a fish when he reeled it in. It was like, I'm gonna check the bait. Oh, fish on. That yellow rod looks like it's tapping again. I'm gonna go check it. They got the bait. I'm gonna have to put some more shrimp on that yellow rod. They're definitely closer in. I'm gonna rebait that one, cast it back out a little closer to shore. I think they're running a little bit closer to shore right now with the tide coming in like it is. So I'm gonna rebait that one and then get it back out. All right, now I don't have to get my feet wet. I just brought them in a little higher up onto the beach. Too cold today to be getting wet feet. Just a little bit of wind keeps moving those rod tips around. See if I can adjust the camera just a hair here. There we go. I always feel like I'm gonna miss a fish when I'm looking this way. But I can see the rods pretty clearly. Can you guys see the tips of the rods? I know there's got to be a bigger trout than the one we caught. We just need one more inch over that last one. I'm gonna bump that yellow rod just a tiny bit. Dylan and Lucas are running over here. I think they found something. Did you find one? A sea slug? What in the world? There, show everybody. Check this out.
Dylan found the sea slug.
A sea slug. That's weird looking.
Yeah.
What is that thing? Hey Dylan, come over here.
I found a sea slug.
Sea slug. We're also recording a long form video at the same time, guys. That's why we're doing things double. I got the GoPro set up right over here on the side, which I'm actually going to move because there's a shadow from the phone. So we'll just put the GoPro on the other side. Perfect. And the cable came out of the phone. Got sand all in it. It's probably not good. Put that back in the phone. So the phone doesn't die while we're doing our live stream here. Looking for the big takedown now. I got a feeling about this yellow rod. Come on, yellow rod, do it! Thanks for coming in, guys. If you can, hit that like button. See if we can't spread this live stream out a little bit. Maybe get those last 3 subscribers to reach the first milestone. We started this live stream with 997. Danny, what's up? Yeah, it is windy. Windy and cold. It was 38 degrees when we got out here. It's probably up to about 40 now, with about a 15 knot wind, it says. But the water is way calmer on this side of the island than it was over on the other side yesterday. We caught a 14-inch sea trout about 20 minutes ago. Actually, no, it was about 30 minutes ago. Right before we started the live stream, we got that trout. And then Dylan got a little whiting about 15 minutes ago. But no keepers yet. The goal is to do a catch and cook. We've also got the GoPro set up right over here on the side. We're going to be doing a long form video after this trip is over. So you'll be able to see that trout. Yeah, we love fishing here. It's great. We're actually not in the Panhandle today, though. We're over on the East Coast at Amelia Island. We live over there by Tallahassee, so we normally fish the upper Gulf area there by the Panhandle. But we came across state today, and we're over yesterday, starting yesterday. Today, tomorrow, and the next day we'll be over here at Amelia Island, just north of Jacksonville. My nose and lips are a bit numb. Luckily, this jacket that I got is super warm. I got so cold fishing yesterday, we went jacket shopping after we were fishing yesterday. And it's even colder today than it was yesterday. So definitely glad I got this jacket. I'm thinking we might need to do a bait check here in a minute. Generally, those shrimp get nibbled off pretty fast. Fish bites stay on forever. I guess they kind of dissolve after a while, and you gotta sort of replace them. But they really don't come off the hook. Even if you catch fish, they're generally still on there. But the shrimp are gone like a minute or two after you cast, if you're getting any bite. I think it's about time for a bait check. I'm gonna give it like 1 more minute and then we'll do the bait check. Thanks for coming in, guys. If you can, help us out with that like button. Do it. Do it. Hit the like button. Yeah, not too much activity over the last few minutes, so I think our shrimp is probably gone. That yellow rod keeps moving around, but I'm pretty sure it's just the wind. That yellow rod's a 7-foot rod, and the handle's not quite as fat, so it has a little bit more play in the rod holder than the 2 white rods do. We have another yellow rod, which we left in the van because yesterday it got irreparably tangled. The reel was just all nested up on it. And I meant to go last night and get some more fishing line because I don't have any of my fishing line over here. But we forgot all about it. We went out to dinner and everything and just forgot to get more fishing line. So instead of our usual 4 rod setup today, we got a 3 rod setup, but it's okay, we can still catch fish. Yep, it's definitely bait check time. Just like I was saying, guys, you get the fish bite and that stays on the top hook for a long time. We put the shrimp on the bottom hook and it's gone. No bait. So I'm gonna re-rig them, or rebait them anyway. I don't have any miracle thread with me, or that catfish elastic stuff. I think I'm actually losing the bait to the fish though. We got a lot of little whiting out there and they're just kind of nibbling the bait off. But we'll rebait and throw it back out. I feel like the first 5 minutes that you cast out is probably your best chance of catching one, because after that the shrimp gets eaten off. Same thing again. Fish bite on, shrimp off. I have no idea how this happened, but I got the dreaded rod wrap somehow on that last cast. Got to do the old loop. There we go. Now we can cast it. Still had the bait on the last rod over there. But we're fishing. Any of you guys ever been here to Fort Clinch before? Jacket zipper is stuck. It's caught in the material of the jacket. That's not good. Got it. Weird stuff like that always happens. Yeah, Danny, the blue crabs will definitely do that. The blue crabs will eat your bait. You can catch them, and they're delicious to eat. So if you get one to come to shore on your bait, that's kind of a win. We did a couple of videos a few months ago where we were catching blue crabs. We actually have 3 blue crab traps now. And sometimes we'll go out fishing, we'll set our traps out and then fish. And then at the end of our fishing day, we'll just bring the traps in and see if we got any crabs to add to our fish catch. Because catch and cook can also include crabs. Any minute now, guys. Any minute now. I've adjusted the rod holders up the beach like about 10 feet so far. I think we might be getting pretty close to high tide. I really hope we are, because I don't want to have to redo it again and move the cameras and everything back. Yeah. Sometimes Dylan will just walk out like waist deep into the water with his dip net and actually net the crabs while he's walking around. Last time we went, I think he ended up with almost like a dozen crabs in the net, all keepers, big old 6-inchers. So he got more in the net than we got with the crab traps. Find something? A pine cone? What is it? A puffer fish. It's dead? Oh. They found a dead puffer. Poor guy. What happened to him?
Got washed up.
He was washed up on the beach. Here, show everybody. Wait till it beeps.
Real pufferfish got washed up on shore.
Poor guy. Little puffer fish. Maybe the cold got him. That's interesting. Kind of weird, actually. Why would that puffer fish just wash up on shore?
Maybe it got frozen in the water and got washed up.
No, they quit biting. They'll come back though. They come in waves. Yeah. Dylan or Lucas can bring in the next fish. They'll break the slump we're in right now. Hey Dylan, what's that big thing sitting out of the water right over there by the surf? That big thing. Yeah, what is that?
Oh, it was a piece of grass that had been in the water.
Oh, just a chunk of grass. Thought there might have been something cool down there, but it was just weeds.
Yeah, weed fish got kind of There was a lot way down there by the second tower. That looked like a and I found
We have seen a gator out here before, and we've seen lots of sharks. Yeah, yesterday we did a live stream and we caught a bonnethead shark. Speaking of, I didn't record that with my regular camera. It's only on the live stream. Do you guys know how to cut pieces out of your own live stream and use them in a long form video? If you do, email us. Our contact is in our info on our channel page. There you go. Danny Stone Outdoors, you are now a moderator on our channel. Oh, I just saw something huge. Yeah, it's out of the line of sight. Huge splash on the surface. Could have been a dolphin or something though. Ready for the next school of fish to swim through. There's like this big dark area right over here, and it's been coming slowly closer and closer. I hope it's not just like a ton of weeds. If it's a ton of weeds and it gets into our lines, that'll make it kind of tough. There's actually like a little bit of white water in front of it. Way too big to be a bait school or something. This is like the biggest bait school I've ever seen. Yeah. So far it hasn't been bad. We've been getting a little bit of grass on the line, but not actually on the hooks or the rigs. So as I'm reeling it in, I'm just taking the line off the grass, off the line, the grass off the line.
going to bump the rod again, the yellow rod again. Sometimes I feel if you give it a little half of a turn, just move the bait like a few inches in the water. If there's a fish looking at it, it'll make them come and hit it. Yeah. 10 pounds of grass. You think you got something big on there. I've caught bass like on a topwater frog in the lake in the middle of a bunch of lily pads, and the bass will swim down, get all tangled up in the pads, and then you're bringing in like 20 pounds of lily pads thinking you got a giant bass on. It ends up being like a 3/4 pound bass. What's up, guys? Thanks for coming in. If you can help us out, hit that like button. I'm trying to spread this one out. We're only 3 subscribers away from hitting the 1,000 mark. Maybe we can get it out there enough and get those last 3 to hit that milestone. Have we caught any pompano? Your last 2 trips, all you caught were small ones. Did good on whiting. We do catch pompano. Not as many here as when we go up to like South Carolina. Seems like the pompano are way more plentiful up there and further out on the panhandle. But we do catch them. Definitely whiting. Mama Fishhead just got back from a walk and found 3 pretty awesome looking shark teeth. Check that out. That's a good looking shark tooth. Another one, a little bit smaller. Wow, that wind is really picking up. And another one. A lot of shark teeth around Fort Clinch. Nice. We have a collection at home of all the shark teeth that she's found, and we probably have 1,200 shark teeth now. Last time we came here, she found like over 100 of them. We're making this cool shadow box thing with all the shark teeth, and we got this poster that has like the different species of sharks and what their teeth look like. And once we're done filling that thing up with the teeth that we find, it's just going to be wall art at our house over in Tallahassee. They are kind of hard to find. Once you like get the feel for it and you know exactly what you're looking for, it starts to get a little bit easier. And especially here, they dredge the canal, the channel right out here, and they blow it up onto the beach. They do that like every year. Awesome. Thanks, Danny. Appreciate that. Some days our live streams get a lot more viewers. Some days, like today, it seems like nobody's coming in. I know today's kind of a tough day for everybody with holidays and football and everything else, so we just thought we'd pop up and see what happens. I'll probably make it short a little bit later, and our short videos seem to always get us like 3 to 5 new subscribers. So if we can't do it during the live stream, I'll post a short about the trout we caught earlier. And I bet we can hit the 1K mark regardless today. If not, definitely tomorrow. As soon as we do, we're making a video about that. And that'll be a fun one for all the subscribers. I'll be sharing our plan for that here shortly. Kind of have a bad feeling that dark that's coming over here is a giant patch of weeds moving with the tide. If it starts getting into our baits, we might have to call it, but we'll see what happens here. Not as much fun when you're just reeling in pounds and pounds of weeds every time. But it might not be. I could be wrong. Or it might bring the fish closer to our baits. Who knows? Seems like the water has not gotten any closer to our rod holders. It's coming up just short of them. Just short of them. It's been that way for a little while now, so we must be kind of like right at high tide. I think high tide just hit. So now we just wait for the school to swim through. Take down all 3 of the rods at the same time. I'm going to give them all just a little bump. Move the baits at the bottom. Seems like every time we go live, the fish stop biting. That dark patch has reached our baits now, so next time we do a bait check, we'll find out if we're just bringing in grass or not. Could just be dark water. I don't see anything at the surface. Might just be a little bit of muddy water coming down through the channel. Got a nice little sailboat coming right up there. Little sailboat. Some people still boat when it's really cold out. In the summertime when we come here, there's like 100 boats coming back and forth the whole time. But when it gets cold, only the real boaters come out. I think I'm going to bring one in, do a bait check, and then I'm going to cast it as far out as I can. Seems like since I brought them in a little bit, they stopped hitting. So I'm going to get one as far as I can whip it out there. Maybe that'll do something. Find any more? Yeah, the whiting were about as far out as I could. Appreciate you sharing that out, Danny. They were as far out as I could cast yesterday, but we were at a different beach. The first two fish of the day today were caught on the yellow rod, which I didn't have very far out at all. So then I thought I needed to bring them all in, which I did. And I think we're fishing too close to shore now, so I'm gonna try this first rod right over here, rebait it, and throw it out as far as I can. See what happens. I did not get my best cast on that last one. It's a little further out than it was, but definitely not as far as I could get it. So I think I'm going to bring the yellow one in next and cast it out. Looks like the current's really picked up. I kind of also have a bad feeling that that rod might have got mixed in with that rod, just from the direction that I cast it. We'll find that out in a minute too. I'm going to go ahead and do the bait check on the yellow rod. I debated on changing out the shrimp on that rod because it looked a little beat up, and I was like, nah, it's still on there. And then when I cast it, it flew off. Yes, I actually have the foam and forgot it. But I need to get another shrimp on that rod. What, buddy? Fish head videos. Yep. All right, I think we got it this time. Hooks and hammocks, what's up? Appreciate you guys coming in. It's a little slow right now. That kind of always happens right when high tide hits. The bite just kind of shuts off for a few minutes. But it only lasts a few minutes. Then they'll start hitting again. Catching bait today? What kind of bait you getting? And what are you using them for? Catfish? Our goal in the next year is to catch freshwater catfish. I actually got these 2 white rods so that we can surf fish and catch catfish with them. Yeah, gizzard shad. Nice. We found out that there's huge shad or giant shiners or both in the lake really close to where we live. So we're going to be catching those and using them for catfish bait. I've also seen a lot of people soaking their catfish bait in strawberry Kool-Aid. So I'm going to try that too. Nice. Fishing tomorrow, hoping to jump in the live with you guys. Like you're there. Yes. We'll be out here at the beach fishing again too. I don't know if we can count saltwater catfish. We actually haven't caught any saltwater catfish since we've been here this time. Normally, you can't keep those saltwater catfish off your bait. And usually right at high tide is when all the saltwater catfish start hitting. So that's definitely a possibility right now. I'll definitely check out that live if I can. I definitely also enjoy all of your panel catfishing stuff that you guys all do. Once we figure out the freshwater catfish, hopefully we'll be joining you in some of those cool saltwater or freshwater events. Dylan just found something else that's really weird.
Cactus.
A cactus. That's a weird looking cactus. Dylan's over here exploring the beach, looking for random stuff. He found a dead puffer fish that washed up on shore.
Flint from the kid.
Looks like charcoal.
It's metallic.
It's definitely charcoal. It just fell apart.
No, that's because I wrote it. Listen to it. It's metallic.
Huh. That's some interesting stuff right there.
It's not charcoal.
Weird.
I just broke it. That's why it broke.
Come on, fish. How's it going? All right, middle rod bait check. End rod bait check. I forgot I switched them last time. Still has the shrimp on. So that's not super promising when you check your bait and your bait's still on there. But I'm going to cast this one out much further this time and see if they're just out a little bit further out than we're fishing. Got that one out there a good ways. Maybe they're just a little deeper right now. If it wasn't so windy, this would be like the perfect day. I don't mind fishing when it's cold, but the wind just kind of penetrates you. Whose live stream are y'all gonna be on? Lucas found another shark tooth.
Mama did.
Oh, Mama Fish Head found the shark tooth. It's a pretty good one. Nice. Fish. They've got this shark toothing tool. It's like a stick with a little metal basket on the end, like a little metal strainer basket, and they reach out into the water, scoop a scoop of sand mixed with all the shells and debris that's in there, and then the water filters it out. And sometimes there's a shark tooth in there. Parker pursuits at 8 a.m. Central, so that's 9 a.m. here. We'll be out here fishing at 9 a.m. hopefully. I'll see if I can swing by and check it out. I don't think we're coming to Fort Clinch again tomorrow. We might be on the other end of the island. There's Little Talbot and Big Talbot Island State Parks just south of this island, which are also really good fishing. It's a puffer, yeah, a puffer fish. See you later, hooks and hammocks. Yeah, Danny, the wind is killing me right now. I gotta get the foam. I might try to put the towel over it, see if that helps or something. Actually, I'm gonna do that. Hopefully it doesn't knock the whole stand over or turn this thing into a sail. But yeah, the wind is definitely getting stronger.
All right, I'm gonna try to get creative here. I got a whole beach towel. I'm gonna put the side of the beach towel over the microphone side of the phone and try not to cover up the camera part. Did that help at all? I can still see the chat side of the phone. Can you guys still hear me good? Did it reduce the sound of the wind? Come on, work. Oh, nice. So that did work. Okay. It's a little sketchy. I feel like a good gust could possibly catch this thing and bring it down, but we'll see what happens. Nice. Leech, what's up? Rich, how's it going? Appreciate you guys coming in. Gorgeous day out here. A little windy. Trying to catch a fish. It's been a struggle though. We caught a couple right at the beginning, as soon as we got here, and then nothing. Anthony, what's up? Appreciate you coming in, man. Have a good one. Cheers, Rich. We're actually on mini vacation over here at Amelia Island in Florida. You know we can't go anywhere without fishing. Yeah, Rich, you found some a dead puffer fish, a cactus, and shark teeth so far. Fishing's been a little slow, so his attention is elsewhere at the moment. I actually see him back over there by the woods, searching the sand. We hit it? We hit the 1K? Woohoo! Yes! Appreciate you guys so much. And all of our subscribers. So the plan has been for a while, as soon as we hit the 1K, we're gonna make a 1K video. Probably do a premiere on it and do a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. We've got a bunch of fish head shirts and logo shirts, and I also pour soft plastic baits. My plan is to pour like 100 of them and make packs. And we'll do some shirts and baits and maybe some hats, keychains and that kind of stuff. Just a fun little giveaway. Maybe in a separate live stream. I don't know. I haven't quite decided yet. But that's awesome. We hit the 1K. Thank you guys. Woohoo! First milestone. That is great news. Now we need to catch a fish. A 1K celebration fish. Let's go, fish. Bite it.
The fish don't care that we reached 1,000 subscribers. It's dead high tide right now. The water has not moved, which means it's going to be going out now. And the outgoing tide is usually pretty good. Usually as soon as the tide starts going out, the fish start coming back in a bit. Here anyway. Man, that wind is ripping. Oh, something's hitting the yellow rod. Let me go check it. I don't think it's a fish. Lucas is just going to bring it in. We'll do a bait check on it. Don't put it there, dude. I saw it do the old whoop, 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 whoop a couple times. But when I got to it and pulled it out of the rod holder, I didn't feel anything. So I got some bait on there. That's crazy. All right, I'm gonna cast it back out. I'll try to hit that same spot, see if we can't get that fish to come back and hit it again. That is pretty much exactly the same spot. We'll just keep our eye on that yellow rod. That yellow rod and another one just like it that's in the van, I actually painted those rods because we were trying to do some nighttime catfishing and the rods were black and you couldn't see them at all on the video. So I decided, since they were just old rods anyway, I'll just give them a light sand and spray paint them bright yellow. And I actually really like it. And then I got these other two white rods. So now we can do 4 rod setups at night and they show up awesome on camera. Yeah, Rich, I actually had fun painting those rods. I mean, it was like a fun little art project that I did. I should have made a whole video about doing it. I might actually do a couple more because I have a couple more black rods. I wouldn't mind having a 6-rod setup. Probably not for surf fishing, but for catfish or even like slow trolling on the boat or something. Thought I saw it moving again. But yeah, if I do paint more rods, I'll definitely make a whole video about doing it. Did the light sanding, taped off all around the eyes. Took my time doing it. Yeah, way easier at night when you can see the rods. I mean, I could personally see them in the light, but then when I'd go back and watch the video, couldn't see the rod at all. So I might as well have just been sitting there on the dock doing nothing. The water just came up to the rod holders again. So maybe it's still dead high tide right now. Or the waves got a little bigger. As soon as that tide changes though, I think we're in good shape. We got plenty of time. All we have to do is be somewhere in front of a TV at 4 o'clock to watch the Seminoles play the Orange Bowl game without any of their starters. But it's always fun to watch your team play in a bowl game. Rich, I only got to watch a little bit of your live the other day when you went for trout. Did you end up getting a monster trout? Oh, fish.
We found a dead one, now we got a live one.
This is crazy, guys. A puffer fish. Puffer. Isn't that weird? We don't catch a lot of puffer fish. Yeah, that's crazy. He's puffing up. Dylan's touching him and he's puffing up. Look at that. He's getting all fat. Look at the size of this guy.
Dad, I want to touch him. I want to hold him. I want to touch him. Dad,
Yeah, they are bait stealers, but look at them all puffed up now.
Dad.
Crazy.
I want to hold him.
He's a fatty. We're going to get him off the hook and throw him back. But look at that.
Dad, can I
Super
hold him?
cool.
Dad, can I hold him?
All right, let me take him off the hook.
I want to hold him. No, I'm going to let him go, dude. No, I want to hold him. I'm letting him go. I want to hold him. Okay, you can hold him.
Watch out for their teeth.
No! I'm letting him go.
They want to hold him. Yeah, it is cool. It's like when you're fishing for anything, you know. It's better to catch something than nothing. All right, get him back in the water.
Dad, he made that fart noise.
He just let all of his air out. He said it made a fart noise. He is a fat one. Thanks, Dad. Oh, he turned himself over and swam away. He's gone. That was pretty cool. Haven't caught a puffer in a while. Yeah. Definitely don't want to get your fingers near their mouth. I used the pliers to take the hook out. All right, well, we got one. So I'm going to rebait and cast it back out. See if we can catch a trout this time.
What is the pet? Yeah.
Hard. Bamboo.
This is hard.
It's not as good. Yeah. Bamboo lasts a long time.
Yeah, this is bamboo. This is gonna last a long time. But this will last a long time. Do you think you want to put that in your aquarium?
Three fish so far today, all on the yellow rod. Rich, I don't know if you noticed, we had like a 2-month span of videos where we had to cook because we'd go out fishing, catch no fish, come home and do a cooking show so that we'd have a video.
Gonna use the cast net.
Dylan's gonna throw the cast net, maybe catch some live bait. We're getting good at cooking though. We actually do plan on making more cooking videos with our own recipes throughout this next year. Mix them in with our regular fishing and adventure videos that we always do.
I didn't catch it.
I think that'll be fun.
No, I didn't. You got a puppy? You get a puppy.
I think the yellow rod is the lucky one.
Is it still alive?
Was Dylan on camera doing that? It looked like he tried to throw the cast net. Ah. That's the opposite of a pancake throw. That one's called the crescent moon throw. Canadian fried fishing, nice. I had this idea, Rich, where we can do joint live streams and have like a cook-off where we make different food and then we'll have to have all the viewers rank it or rate it or whatever. So if you want to do something like that, Rich, or anybody, let's try it out. I'm getting StreamYard soon, and I'll figure out how to do StreamYard so we can have people on panel. We can do some, obviously we'll do lots of fishing panels, but we can also do cooking panels. That would be fun. Yeah, cook-offs. First thing I'm gonna do is beer braised grilled ribs. Hey Cindy, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it, Rich. I will probably need some help figuring out StreamYard. Cindy, you catfishing today?
Did we meet the house?
We got it.
Yeah. When?
Just a little while ago.
Who was it?
I don't know who it was, but we hit the 1,000. I got Windows, and I'm probably going to do StreamYard. And somehow figure out how to do it on my phone while mobile live streaming at the lake and at the beach. I don't know if StreamYard's the best thing for that, but if you have any other suggestions, let me know. Nice. Yeah, I think that's going to be fun. Yeah, so far all I've ever used is YouTube live stream, so I don't know how to use StreamYard. I got the free version of it and tried a couple test ones, and it didn't seem like I knew what I was doing, so I haven't tried it officially yet. But now that we've hit the 1,000 subscribers, we need more watch time, so I know the best way to do that is live streams. At least right now. Our long form videos get like 100 to 2,000 views, and that's not that many hours, so we'll be doing more live streaming for sure. Yeah, I've never had a problem with the YouTube video quality. And it seems like even if I'm at the lake and the reception isn't really that great, it still works good. Some of the lakes we go to over by Tallahassee, there's not a lot of surface. You're trying to run a live stream off like 1 bar or 2 bars. It does cut out once in a while, but it comes back in. All right, I think it's bait check time. Reel them in, Dylan. No, it's grass.
No, there's white in it.
Reed grass.
There's white in it, though. And the smell is
All right, we're all baited up. He did throw a big rock out there, Rich. Yeah, that could work, but I'm casting way out. I'm casting like 100 yards out. Dylan, quit throwing rocks in the water.
You just did it again.
That's actually not a bad idea, throwing pebbles in the water. I bet bass fishing that might work. They'd think it was like bait fish hitting the surface or something.
Skipping rocks.
The tide's going out for sure now.
Dylan.
We'll give this a little bit longer. See if we can't get one more.
Not real fire.
One more fish would be awesome.
Don't break it. I said.
If you just came in, guys, we did it. We hit the 1,000 mark. Super excited about that. It's going to be that yellow rod again, I can tell. How y'all doing? You doing well?
Catch anything?
Got a few. Nothing too crazy. We got a whiting, a trout, and a puffer.
Dinner tonight?
Nah, we threw them all back.
Ah, okay. Just fun.
Oh yeah. going to be the yellow rod again. That's the lucky rod today.
Skip rocks, Dad.
No, rod throwing rocks. Nice. I'm going to give that yellow rod a little bump. It looks like it got a little slack in it somehow.
Why? If I see that, this is what I'm about to focus. It could have only been you. Now don't bury that egg.
Takedown is imminent.
Better not.
I got a weapon. I got my weapon.
Hey Rich, are you still on?
Weapon.
We caught that puffer fish. We caught that puffer fish, but forgot to turn on the GoPro for the long form video. Clunking for catfish. Nice. So the sound attracts the catfish. Pretty cool. I'll definitely have to look into that. Rich, have you ever recorded live stream, taken clips out of your live stream and turned it into a long form video?
No.
That pufferfish would be cool to have on the long video, and I forgot to turn the GoPro on when we were doing it. Just hit the 2-hour mark. We'll give it a little bit longer. Yeah, I've seen that bass fishing style in Japan where they like smash the rod on the surface and swoosh it around, make a bunch of noise on the surface, and it attracts the bass to their lure. Don't really see people doing that around here much. Cool, Rich. That's going to be the plan because we're live streaming a bunch this weekend. I'm trying to do a long form video too about the adventure trip because we always do those. But when I'm doing both, I always forget to turn the other camera on when we catch a fish. The yellow rod, or the yellow rod tip just wiggled a little bit. I've got these rigs that this local guy tied on the white rods, and they have a ton of hardware on them. The one on the yellow rod is just the cheap double drop rig you get at Walmart, which doesn't really have any metal on it other than the swivels. I'm wondering if all the extra metal is affecting the fishing. Not all your subscribers will attend the live, so some people either timestamp your case for watch hours. Yeah, my plan is definitely to do that, Rich. I know short subscribers don't always watch your long stream and your live stuff. And I would say probably like half of our subscribers we've gotten off of shorts. So my plan is to try to keep mixing in some shorts with the live streams and the longs. And I want to do more live streaming too. We've got a couple really great lakes right around where we live. So we can do catfishing videos, bass fishing videos. And I figure it doesn't hurt just to go live while you're doing it, right? Might catch a PB bass on a live stream. River Rat, what's up, buddy? Appreciate you coming in here. Yeah. Gonna get a little more strategic about it.
You're trying to set a fire? That's gonna go around the whole place.
The wind is moving the rods around now.
Because it's windy.
This place we're fishing in at Fort Clinch is actually well known for being a great shark toothing spot. My wife Becca's been shark toothing the whole time that we've been fishing over here. Some days she finds like 100 of them. Today I think she's only up to like 5 or 6.
And sometimes she finds megalodons.
She did find a megalodon tooth here, which was insane.
On my Facebook.
Yeah, we actually have a video a few months ago with the megalodon tooth in it.
Actually, if any of our subscribers went on my Facebook, I think I posted the photo of the megalodon tooth on Facebook before you published the video.
Maybe.
So they would have known before. So I spoiled it.
Small water charters in the house. What's going on? So far today we have whiting, sea trout, and pufferfish. Sea trout and whiting are the target species right now. We're trying to do a catch and cook. The trout was 14 inches. They have to be 15. And the whiting was just a little baby. He was like a 6 or 7 incher. Being in Florida today, when it's 40 degrees out, is not that exciting compared to other places. Unless it's like negative 10 degrees, then I guess 40 would be awesome. Yeah, we caught a few. It's definitely been fun. We did hit the 1K mark. If you saw the thumbnail, we were just gonna have some fun and see if by chance we hit the 1K mark while we were live, and we did it. What's the temperature down there? No, not yet. It was 38 when we got out here. It's probably like 40, 41, 42, something like that now. It's kind of cool because usually when we come out here in the summertime, I'm like having to keep the bait on ice and make sure it's in the shade. But now the bait's just like in a natural refrigerator. So I don't really have to worry about it. Yeah, congrats on the 2K. You're gonna hit it. You got to pick the milestones, right? When you get to 1K, then you got to start aiming for 2. But that's awesome. Oh, I think something's touching the yellow rod.
You follow the path? Mom, follow the path. Mom, follow the path.
Nothing on there. Ah, 60 degrees, that's nothing.
Mom,
Almost halfway there, River Rat. Dylan's trying to push me out of the video here.
I want to ask people who who has tried the Mystic Punch Mountain Dew?
He's addicted to trying all the different flavors of Mountain Dew.
I've done it so far. Even the limited edition holiday ones, like the gingerbread one. It was disgusting. The gingerbread one.
Yeah, when we start doing the StreamYard panels, we'll call you. Everybody has their email in their channel page. If anybody wants us to come on too, just email us. It's just fishheadvideos@gmail.com. Mountain Dew is the best, he says.
Yeah, it is.
What's your favorite flavor of Mountain Dew? He said he's had the Live Wire Mountain Dew. Have you had that one?
I think, yeah. I like Code Red the best.
He says Code Red is his favorite.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're coming up on 2¼ hours. I think if we don't catch anything in the next 3 minutes or so, we'll start breaking down. Seemed like the bite really just never really turned on today. We got a few, but nothing too crazy. But there's always later, tomorrow and the next day. We're over here for a few more days. We'll definitely be live streaming some more and putting out a long form video about the whole trip. Not only the fishing stuff, we also have some cool restaurant experiences, mini golf, that kind of stuff. Just the whole fun time in general. We also have, oh sweet Danny, we also have 2 more videos to edit and get out when we get back home. We have a fun bass fishing Christmas Day video that we did. Thanks so much, River Rat. And we have a deer corn experiment, which I have not edited and put out yet. So we got a bunch of videos coming soon. Dylan, put it down. And of course this one that we're making right now, the Amelia Island adventure. So far we've got 4 species on the Amelia Island adventure. The 3 we caught today, and yesterday we got a bonnethead shark. Bonnetheads are cool. I'm going to try to make a short video later today about the bonnethead. It'll be titled like Alien Shark or something, because they do have this really weirdly shaped head. That's why they're called bonnethead. Oh yeah, you saw the bonnethead? They are pretty cool. Interesting shark. It's like the cousin of the hammerhead, but doesn't look nearly as cool. All right, guys, 10 more seconds. We'll see if one of these rods goes down. Do it! Do it! It's not happening. Oh, it did happen. Bring it in. Set it. Set it, dude.
I saw a shark.
You saw a shark?
A big one. Out there. It was like a gray big body and a fin. Maybe it's all about I just saw this once again.
Yes.
When I saw it, I know
He got a whiting.
Yeah, whiting, yeah.
You keeping that one?
Sweet. A whiting to finish it out, guys. It's a good one, too. Bob, what's up? Whiting. Still on 4 species for the trip, but that's a good one. Definitely longer than 10 inches, so catch and cook.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good size to eat. I just remembered to turn the GoPro on for the long form video. Watch this, behind the scenes. Woohoo! Whiting. We can do the catch and cook, guys. We got a great recipe, an excellent recipe for whiting. So let's get home, fillet this guy up, and eat him. Ha! Behind the scenes for the long form video. Whiting. Sweet. And you know we can't stop the live stream with a catch. We got to cast it back out one more time. That's the rule. Hey Dylan, put this guy in that bag right there. It's always cool when you do a 10-second countdown and you're on like 1. Random J, what's up? Oh yeah, Bob. Love some trout. I would take a trout over a whiting any day. But hey, that's what we got. Thanks, Random J. Appreciate it. We're still on the 4 species. I'm gonna bait this up and cast it back out. We can't stop a video on a fish catch. That's always been our rule. Like when you declare last cast, if you get a hit on your last cast, you got to cast it back out. So this one's going back out for a couple more minutes anyway. Dylan's bringing in the yellow rod and says it feels heavy. Let's see. Got one? Come over here, Lucas. Here, let me cast it back out. Still got the full bait on it.
We're trying to get big fish, so we're using bigger bait now.
Yeah, super excited. We hit the 1K mark today. Great day to catch some fish.
Dad, this one's digging a lot.
Yeah, that's just the weight, buddy.
Where is it? Dylan, I saw a shark or a dolphin. I saw it. Wasn't it really big?
All right, we're going to give it a little more time. Having too much fun. Thanks so much, Bob. Happy New Year, Random J. Happy New Year to everybody. Appreciate all the congrats, all the support, guys. It's been awesome. Now let's catch another fish. A few more minutes, Lucas. A few more minutes. This will be our last cast. This will be our last cast, guys. We'll call it after we let these soak for a while. Amazingly, we have not caught any redfish yet, Random J. The 4 species we have so far are bonnethead shark, whiting, pufferfish, and sea trout. I would love to catch a redfish. Yeah, always another last cast, Bob. And when you're fishing like this, a cast could take a while. But what I was going to say, amazingly, we've got fish bites as the bait on the top hook and shrimp as the bait on the bottom hook of these double drop rigs. Yesterday we were catching them on the fish bites. Today, nothing on the fish bites, all on the shrimp. So an interesting little change there in one day. Got a 2-ounce lead on the middle weight on the middle rod and 3 ounces on the white rods. The drumstick of the sea. I've never actually tried one. Never tried eating one. My phone almost died. My battery pack turned off on me and it got down to 5%. But I just turned it back on, so we should be good for a little while. Yeah, they do stay on great, Bob. I haven't rebaited the fish bites in 2.5 hours. I've rebaited the shrimp like 25 times on either one. Hey Bob, this is the year for the freshwater catfish. We're not going to give up. We're going to keep making videos about trying to catch our first freshwater catfish. It's going to happen this year. It's our mission. They're delicious. Make a cut behind the head, use pliers, grab the backbone, and pull the fillet out. No pin bones. Oh man, that sounds awesome. So we should have kept that puffer then, because it was pretty big. Woo! The wind is getting crazy, guys.
Come on. It's your dog. Go fast. Go fast. You guys have to pick it up.
It's not unbearably cold until the wind blows that hard, and then it just goes right through you. Definitely, Bob, definitely. A catfish catch and cook video coming soon. Nothing.
What you know about rolling down You stuck on the campfire. No, I moved my campfire. Where?
Hey Dylan, they like the song you were singing.
You know about rolling down the beach.
Wow, where'd this surf come from?
Can't hit me down.
The axolotl version. Dylan actually loves axolotls. Okay guys, now they're boxing. I think we're running out of fishing attention. We're at 2.5 hours. Nothing bit right away on our last cast. So we're gonna go ahead and call it. Appreciate everybody coming in, sticking around with us. It's been fun. Thanks so much for everything, guys. We'll definitely be in touch soon. Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Thanks again, guys. We'll see you in the next one.
Happy New Year!